Well, good morning, our beloveds. Our another is quite surprised at how active we are. She really thought that once the trajectory of the dark night of the soul was done, that we would be done. And guess what? We're not. We now have a full storyline, a full set of parables, whatever you want to use to describe the trajectory of the hero's journey. It is not easy. It is not complicated, but it is nuanced. And do you stop or do you go? Do you pull back or do you push forward? These are the types of nuances that many of you are learning to integrate. When you listen to your intuition, your inner knowing, is it your protective mechanism or is it your soul-inspired voice saying, do this, move in this direction? And until you have nuanced out the difference through vibration as well as practice, which voice aligns with your highest good, right? With your soul's purpose, with what you came for, and which one is designed to keep you alive and safe, your childhood period, as well as part of your adulthood period, is created to teach you safety mechanisms. Don't eat poisonous items, for example, right? These are things that your community teaches you, but it also teaches you other protective mechanisms that may not serve you in the long run. In the short run, it will keep you alive, but then you keep running around in that same circle instead of expanding it or exploring new heights. And that is the point of the Piscean to Aquarian shift. When you think of a school of fish, there is not so much independent thought when the lead fish, when the herd moves in a particular direction, the rest follow suit. It's similar to the birds who are in a large flock up in the sky. It is beautiful to watch, to observe, to experience, but you can see how it communicates as a living collective organism instead of a bunch of individualistic experiencers. We are now moving you in the opposite direction, which is the Aquarian age, which is, think of a rainbow, which consists of a bunch of individual pixels. And the rainbow gets stronger and it gets weaker. It does kind of hold its shape or form because it is, again, a collective organism. But there is no distinct leader. There's no hierarchy. It either shows up or it doesn't, and each of you gets to decide or determine how bright your light will shine. And as those around you also dim their lights, the rainbow goes away. But there is no distinct leader. Sometimes you have a double rainbow, sometimes you have a triple rainbow, but nonetheless, each of you has a distinct placement within the cosmos. And that is where we are going now. We will continue to shine brightly, but we will now move on to the next hierarchy of our learning. We have the 2026 curriculum, which some of you, though not many, are interested in pursuing, and that is fine. There are those who are aligned with homework who really take this seriously. There are those who just come in, check in and out, similar to the churchgoers. Do you go every day to Mass? Do you pray to the rosary? Do you go just on the weekends? Or do you just go on the holidays? Each of you has a particular alignment with that particular spiritual practice, whatever it may be. Our another comes from more of the Christian faith, so that is why many of the analogies that we give are through her lived experience. We are limited to her words to a certain extent, but in no way should this limit the overall interpretation, regardless of which spiritual belief system, religiosity, or integration with the universe that you align with, which may even be atheism. But even within the atheists, there is a belief system of something outside of themselves that guides them, which may be morality, truthfulness, or to the contrary. But there is something, there is a pattern within their behavior that you can see that is consistent. And the question is, what underlying or overlaying belief system is this aligned with? We will continue to shine the light. If you think of a stop sign, it is red, yellow, and green with a turning signal, which may be green or yellow as well, which may be solid or blinking. No matter where you go, there are similar traffic lights, regardless of which culture, to keep things consistent and safe. That is what we will be now. Simply the intersection, protection, lighting mechanisms. And on occasion, maybe we'll just be a stop sign which says stop, a hard stop. There is no right or wrong, and we just wish to help humanity to align with their purpose. It is not just you, it is the entire rainbow that we are trying to turn on. Now, what does the rainbow represent in many beliefs? That after a big storm, which may or may not devastate a particular community, that the rainbow of peace, of hope, of transmutation will appear. It means that you are alive, you are doing well, and that there is hope for a better future. And then, of course, there is the old adage of finding the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, which is also based in grief is over and abundance is nearby. So we will align with the rainbow going forward in so many ways. It is the rainbow people that we attract and that we are. It is the rainbow that is the beacon of hope in all the things that it represents. And we just encourage you to turn on your particular light and the fabric of the rainbow. It is a tapestry of sorts. And when one person is struggling, your neighbor may not be and may shine his bright that much lighter. He may shine his bright that much lighter. Now it makes no sense. Or another saying, huh? You all get so stuck in what you expect to come out of our mouths that when we make nonsensical statements, your brain finally stops and pays attention because it is now a distortion. Notice the stop signs in life that tell you stop, reassess, maybe turn around, go a different direction. A body in motion is more likely than not to continue in motion. A body that is stopped is more likely to stop than to continue in motion. Each one of those requires a shift, a change in your momentum to either stop it or to start it. And that is where we shall start next week. And so it is. Namaste.